stars light up the sky, and we see them flying free. That's just like you and me. Everyone is lonely sometimes, but I would walk 1,000 miles to see you rise. You and I alone, we are family. Hold me, let's escape all this reality. You are my symphony, by your side we are unity. You are my energy, my guiding light. We are unity. We are
I'm in favor of that scenario. It will give you the impression, okay, so Onpassive is not gone, is not going away, is coming back.
Karma's a bitch.
Queen of Karma.
Hello, everyone, and how are you all doing today? I hope that all of you are having an amazing, fantastic day. I won't be keeping you for long today, so I hope you don't mind. But I just wanted to pop on here and talk about a few things pertaining to good old Onpassive. I see we have our usual peeps here, like Jelly Snack and Joe and Chris, and little Miss Lulu is here. Hello, Jens and Heather and Baron. And Sherry says, I've been watching the Ocean Gate hearings. So check that out. Onpassive is definitely gone, but even Ash is afraid to admit it. We're going to be kind of refreshing what Ash said. Lurking while I do some FF14 crafting. Priority. Sounds good. Sounds good. Hello, Violet. Good to see you. Heritage Day. Happy Heritage Day. So yes, right now the big news here at Onpassive is that they're down again. Good to see you, Wes. Nev is here. Your cat could do a better job at keeping a site running, and he quite frequently forgets how to use the cat flap. Hello, John. So yes, right now, the site is down. So this is a live feed right now of the website, and I would refresh it for you, but it takes a very long time for it to show this page. But I also went and got a screenshot of my other browser, my Microsoft browser, good old Edge. And as you can see, it's also down on there. So that's not good. Things are not doing too well right now, you know? The site is down, but I feel like this is being twisted into wonderful things are happening for us. They are updating this. It did go down yesterday. At least yesterday is when most of us noticed it went down. And if you guys remember, there were some things said about Sunday, which is why I thought that we would just kind of take a moment, and we will have a little refresh as to what it is that Ash said when he was on the 18th of September, so that we have it fresh in our brains, because he really doesn't want us to get it messed up, you know? Yes, as Tanya would say, let them work. Oh, we're going to get into that as well. Yes, we are. So I've clipped 6 minutes of Ash's speech. It's basically the most important part that you need to know, even according to him.
So let me give you two scenarios. We can rush in and open as of next week. Okay. So myself, I'm having a live link as of Sunday evening. So
yeah, he said, I'm getting a live link on Sunday evening. Again, this was said on the 18th. So the Wednesday before this past Sunday. So a lot of people are going, oh, okay, so Ash got a link Sunday.
Really talented team did two things so far. One is, for me, created a platform that I can oversee every dot of the business in real time in any location around the clock without having to ask back and forth or miscommunication or gaps between departments and all of that. I have one exclusive link.
Which honestly, I'm kind of like, wait, you haven't just had that the whole time? Weird.
Or a facility where I'm able to track that. It's not 100% live, but this is where we're headed. So we have been preparing that. I believe within days I should be able to do that. So I will be more accurate, and I don't mind to share with you even more details when it comes to that, like mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
So this is really good news. This is a better way to manage. And
again, I'm having a hard time because, like Chris says, it's like that was the problem before. Ash couldn't see everything going on everywhere, and he lost control. And yeah, that's how this is kind of getting spun. But he's always been in control of everything going on here. Hasn't he?
say, control the progress. The second thing is we have another private link as of Sunday evening, will allow us to monitor all the process in details anytime from any department, and then post that and past that, we will be more accurate, we will be more informed, because we will see the actual picture live, like API. For those who know, I will be able to access that and real examples. So I would say, okay, well, this is not functioning, this is working, this is good. So let me give you the two scenarios.
Why did we not have that before? How are we doing all this testing? we've allegedly been testing things for the last year, like, right, until the site shit the bucket at the end of June. You know, from September 2023 to June. All this testing has been going on, but then we haven't, like, been keeping track of any results or data. It's just like, oh, Lord.
From Sunday, about a week, we can go live.
Mhm.
Okay. If we go live after 7 days, there
Uh-huh.
potential we are not going to find things perfected, but you'll be able to log in, find your data, you're in the right place, you have your team, all of that. I'm in favor of that scenario. It will give you the impression, okay, so Onpassive is not gone, is not going away, is coming back, and you know, it will give you a sense of our tenacity, how aggressive we are in order, you know, to fight to get it. And then we'll talk about, you know, the journey later.
Yeah. So then we'll talk about the journey later. But we're going to definitely get it back up and running because Sunday, so 2 days ago, right? Sunday, today is Tuesday, right? Sunday, he got these links. He told us this all on Wednesday before. So Sunday, he's getting these links. And then he'll be able to keep better track of everything going on.
I'm in favor of that scenario. It will give you the impression, okay, so Onpassive is not gone, is not going away, is coming back.
And then what happens is he gets these links Sunday, and then the whole thing just shits the bucket. Wonderful, wonderful. Making great strides.
Not now. So this is one scenario. Now, give us 8 days, we'll come back with lesser problems or breakage. 9 days, better. 10 days, better. You follow me? The more time, this is what I just had, you know, a conversation with a team. The more time they have, the more perfected it would be. No leakage, no, you know. But I'm
Leaking.
pushing that I can communicate with you, and hopefully from now on, you cast this message is we're going to come back because this is my scenario. I said, you know what? The first step to reopen the business, like I said to you, urgently, as soon as possible, even not the whole ecosystem and all the mechanics. If we assure them we're not going to bug them and say this is not working or this is, you know, this.
What?
Let them finish work. But I want to give you the sense of like, we're coming back.
Okay, but that's so weird because it's like, so you get the site up and running next week. And then how long of people having issues with it before they're allowed to be like, hey, this isn't working for me? So you say, oh, let the technicians work. Okay, but then there has to be a point where this would have all been done by, like a due date. Because what if it's not working? The technicians are working on it, but they're not even aware of a problem. Like, it just seems bizarre.
So if we can communicate that, I can push the first scenario.
Right.
If you believe, no, we want to, let's come back and give us a sense of this new level of development, then I can tell you, you know, the time they need based on what we find on Sunday evening.
Okay.
Because we're going to go live with our private, you know, application. Then we'll have a sense of where we are.
So we're going to go live with our private application on Sunday, and then we'll have a sense for where we are. So the site being down must, of course, then he took it down so that him and his technicians could have private access to it. I'm sure that's what it is, right?
Okay. Understand there has been a lot of, intentional
Poor Julie.
poo-poos by former employees, and we'll let you know that. Okay.
See, and I hate it when he does this, because so far Dr. Susan has left. Dr. Sorry, not Dr. Mr. Nazal, Muhammad Kamal, is allegedly also have left. Ash's portion, not Onpassive, but apparently Muhammad Kamal and Dubai are no longer attached to him anymore, which I agree. Kamal's grimy. But for him to kind of like put this all on everybody else, I don't like it, the way he says, oh, we had some ex-employees doing things to us. It's almost like he's trying to say that the reason why this company isn't launched and everyone isn't millionaires right now, saving all of humanity, is because of these people that have left. Which is an interesting tactic. Again, you know what I mean? It's like, let's not do that.
In a professional way. But it's irrelevant today.
Okay.
So that's why it's not just coming back. It's not a click of a button, and it's a lot of things to sort, okay, and sort out. Now, this is all good news.
You may have remembered too that one of the last times he came on, I'm sorry, this month he's pretty much said the exact same thing, just in different words. So I can tell you exactly which time. But do you guys actually remember him saying the phrase, it's just a click of a button? Because he's the one that said that it was just the click of a button to turn it back on. Right? And he tried to make it sound like it was a very, very easy fix. And also in that leaked call that he had with the technicians, he seemed to also not be understanding that it wasn't just the flick of a switch and then he'd be back on. You know what I mean? So it's funny to hear him say now, like, guys, it's not just the click of a button. Okay, well, you said it was, though.
We're no longer talking about, are we going to come back? We're no longer talking about it's open, maybe a few months. It's unknown. No, we're talking about days. We're talking about it's under control. We're able to tackle all the issues, and we have different scenarios. So if one doesn't work as we want, we move on to the second scenario, third scenario. It is going to work. So remember, 3,000% confidence. Absolutely. That's all you want to know.
So if that's all we want to know, then that's all we want to know, right? That's all you have to know, is that it is coming back. He's got 3,000% confidence, I believe it was. Hi, Alps. So that's what he said. So his whole thing was Sunday, I'm getting these 2 links. 2 links are being sent to me, secret links, that are going to give me access to everything, which alludes that everything's done. That to me suggests that things are done, right? And now he's getting access to all of it. And he'll now be able to poke around. Once he does that and has this access and whatnot, according to him, it's a week, not even days, and then the thing goes back up again, right? And that's why it was going to only be 7 or 8 days from Sunday that just passed. Which, again, is just the end of the month, which he's always said. We're just using different words to manipulate you into believing that now it's coming sooner. It's still the end of September. Like, That bothers me too. The way he tries to do that, I'm like, I see what you're doing. I understand what you're doing. Don't do that. That's ugh. Anyway, so there's all that. And recently, people have been clipping his lovely little speech and sharing little parts of it. So I want to share with all of you guys a part that Julie clipped and put on her channel as well, because it's been interesting to see, again, what they clip. I don't know why, but I like to. It's a fun game for me. Ash goes live. He says what he has to say. We watch it. And then for the next week until we see him again, really. If it's 3 weeks, they'll hold on to that last meeting with him for the whole 3 weeks, right? And they'll just clip it over and over and over again. And you'll be like, okay, I think I've heard it 500 times by now, but thank you. So they just all week long, or until he goes live again the next time, just regurgitate what he's saying. They celebrate it, they interpret it, translate it, and then they all make videos about it where if they're not clipping him, like I said, they're sitting there interpreting what he said, translating it, treating it like he's some kind of god that's delivered a message to them. And now it's their job to help us peasants all understand it here on Earth, you know? That's how I feel like sometimes with the way that they explain it to me. It's interesting on how the cult takes the info. Exactly. It's interesting to me to see how they view it. Because I know how we all view it. And I know that we see through it. And, you know, if you're new here and you don't yet, hi, hopefully soon you will. But I like to kind of see how they take it and they twist it. Because they always do it in a very positive way. No matter what, it's never that Onpassive is having actual problems or they're the problem or Ash is the problem. Even when he 100% is. And you're even sitting over here going, yeah, there's no way that they can try to twist this to get out of this. No, they will. They totally will. And it's almost become some sort of, I don't know, game of mine, where then I almost guess, how are they going to take this? And so this is what I was doing with all of this happening and with the site going down. And part of that led me to this video of Julie's, where I was like, huh, interesting to see what Julie thinks is important we all hear about right now.
And we'll explain to you some of the necessary things that you should know, like what happened. Like, we owe you an explanation to what brought us to this situation. But this is not our priority. Our priority is to recover the business and move on to the next phase successfully.
No, I should probably reiterate, Kig, that it's not, it never went back up, but it kind of did. I know, sort of confusing. So for a little while, they did have the onpassive.com website back up and running, where you could go to the website and see a website. And now we're back to this. When you go to onpassive.com, you're met with the error page that basically says the page is not working. And here it is again on my other browser. And so because of that, it's been interesting to kind of see what's going on out here. How are people reacting to it? And how is this being twisted? And so that's kind of what we're doing right now. I find it very interesting anyway.
Without failure. As of now, my confidence level is 3,000% out of 100. There's no secret. And we'll explain to you some of the necessary things that you should know, like what happened. Like, we owe you an explanation to what brought us to this situation. But this is not our priority. Our priority is to recover the business and move on to the next phase successfully without failure. As of now, my confidence level is 3,000%.
Yep, 3,000
out of 100. There's no secret.
So as you can see, they're really holding on to this. We're coming back at the end of the month. You know? Is it working on Chrome now? I will check. I will check. I don't know. Because I'm on Chrome right now. So I will take a look. But yes, 3,000% is pretty high. It is pretty high. Even excessive. 3,000 out of 100 sounds like Mike Ellis's math. It does. As if you ever tell them that you are the reason that the company screwed up and will never launch. I'm having such a hard time with it because I'm like, in order for it to get back up and running, it sounds like they would have to pay the AWS bill, which is $3.4 million. Ash stated that they have not had money coming in since June 2022. And that makes some sense, like I said, besides like the O-Connect payments that would have came in September 2023, like we've talked about. You know what I mean? So like, that makes sense to me. That it got shut down and that he owes this bill. I'm like, yeah, probably. They've been paying out without making any profit for a while. And it is a business. You have to make money. You know, like you can't just have endless money pouring out. Right? September 29th is only 5 days away. Yup. So my whole thing is, where did this money come from? How did we all of a sudden pay the bill? And how did we allegedly fix this issue? You know? And I'm sure there are late fees and interest and whatnot, for sure. And it's just like nothing has changed. The issue wasn't just getting the website back up. I mean, I guess you could go, but it would just be a really silly idea to go and get another host and upload everything on there and put money into that. But I mean, he could be doing that. Ash often makes the wrong choice in these situations. You know? Who made the smart choice to shut down the founder position that was their bread and butter? I think that it was Ash because he thought it would help save his ass. Basically. It's the reason why he does everything. But nothing has changed. That makes it so that I would be confident saying that, yeah, this thing's going back up. Especially 3,000%. Jeez. And it's just funny because now it's completely down. Yeah, it's still not working for me on Chrome. I don't know. I think Ash set aside some of the $108 million and said that's all I'm going to spend, so I'll have some to keep. But now that he's out of money, he releases a little more. If he pays AWS and gets the data back, it will be a bigger rug pull for him. I mean, if he does have $3.4 million, he should just pay his bill. and then put the site back up. I don't understand why you would add extra steps to this. And are just unnecessary. But again, it's Ash. So I feel like to him it would make sense to add 30 extra steps to this that are unnecessary, do them all wrong, and then be like, damn, why isn't this working? That's basically what we do over here. That's like how his whole brain works. It's very frustrating. So it's been a little bit bizarre. It's been a little bit bizarre. It's not uncommon to have several hosts, but he is going with a cheaper host, it sounds like, which might be slower for other users around the world. Yeah, and I'm also having trouble being like, but where did that money come from to go and pay for a new host? Like, what are we doing? You know, we're just going to host hop. I just searched Onpassive on Google for my phone, and it's a very basic looking website. Yeah, I don't know if it's the onpassive.com website, though, because the onpassive.com website still looks like this, where it just says the whole thing cannot be reached. And I'm like, yeah, that's not good. That's not good. But everything's supposed to be up and running by the end of September, and it's going to be better than ever. You know, this is the last step. He gets these links, and then I guess he's looking at the sites right now and checking everything out. That must be why it's down. Of course. I mean, how else would you twist this? Try and get in their mind frame for a second. So you're in this thing, right? You've been pumping up now that this is going live at the end of September, and now the site's gone down. You're not an honest person with integrity at the moment because you've been brainwashed into coming up with these excuses. So that is probably the excuse you would come up with. And it's very interesting because there was this Bill Must video that was just posted, I think it was only 2 hours ago. So today, that is called A September That Will Go Down in History. And this was interesting as well for me.
22nd, 2024, a special link made for Mr. Ashmafara will allow him to monitor everything that is happening with his company. What is monitoring? Monitoring refers to the systematic process of observing and collecting data on a system or process to assess its performance, identify potential issues, and make informed decisions, with various types including performance monitoring, security monitoring, network monitoring, process monitoring, server and system monitoring, cloud monitoring, and beneficiary monitoring, depending on the area being observed. Monitoring is done to ensure that all the people who need to know about an intervention are properly informed, and so that decisions can be taken in a timely manner. There are many different types of monitoring, including financial monitoring, process monitoring, and impact monitoring.
Monitoring people's behavior in a cult. Remember, this is a very culty group. And now they are creating their own internet that they claim is going to take over the internet. We're all going to have to join this. And now the good news is the leader is going to be able to monitor every single move made in this organization.
What is IT monitoring? How to use monitoring systems to improve your
You guys thought that Facebook was bad.
company. Some benefits of monitoring systems. What to look for in monitoring software. The efficacy of detecting and proactively preventing downtime often hinges on how far your visibility expands across your IT environment and how up-to-date your analysis data may be. To help meet these requirements, you will most likely need a monitoring system. You can generally define IT monitoring systems as the applied science deployed to analyze IT operations, as well as the corresponding system's performance, which includes providing metrics for hardware devices such as servers, networking, and software, operating systems, applications, etc. How to use monitoring systems to improve your company.
How to distract people from the fact that their website just went down when it's supposed to all be launching with brand new, amazing products in like the next 6 days. Apparently, you release a 5-minute video about monitoring. That's just what you do. And again, thank you for all these definitions and really breaking it down for us, Bill Must.
Team monitoring can occur continuously or run at periodic intervals, such as daily, weekly, or monthly. This monitoring offers a measurement of how well your company's devices or solutions are achieving their intended goals, as defined by the business. The data.
So, again, if Ash is this amazing CEO and business owner, okay, and you guys had all these products and you were about to release 50 more products last September, okay, why are we only getting access to monitor things now? That seems bizarre. I don't understand how you monitoring your OES's activities has anything to do with the hosting of the website as well. So hopefully it will be explained to us.
Data gathered by a monitoring system can provide actionable insights for more informed decision-making. This information could include which company devices are instrumental in meeting KPIs, or call out those with diminishing business value. No more will he have to take the words of dishonest employees who lied and tried to take over Onpassive by intentionally giving Mr. Mufara false information about when a product would be ready to be released to founders and then to public.
No. No. Oh, Lord. This is what we're doing? This is what we're doing? Bill! Oh, Billy. Billy! God damn it. Are you kidding me right now? That none of this has been Ash Mufara's fault. And do you know whose fault this actually is? The fucking technicians that haven't been paid since January. They tried to fuck with Ash Mufara. The technicians, it's their fault. It's their fault. They lied every single time to Ash Mufara. They said, you know what, Ash? Tell all of them that O-Connect is going viral by the end of the month. And Ash went, okay, I'll do that. And went and announced it to all of us. And it's their fault. It's their fault it didn't happen. And then they made Ash look dumb. All right? They made Ash look dumb. The dishonest employees who lied and tried to take over Onpassive by intentionally giving Mr. Mufara false information. Who said this? Who said this? I don't even think Ash has actually said that. You know? Like, what? It's a coup. Honestly, here's the thing about this. If you hire a bunch of technicians and tell them to make you products, and then you don't pay them their wages, whose fault is it if they don't then give you the product? When you buy art from someone on the internet, because for some reason this seems to be the only way people understand this analogy, but if you buy art from someone on the internet, okay, they make the art for you, and then you go, actually, fuck you, I'm not going to pay you, I'll just pay you with exposure. And then they go, okay, well then now I'm not sending you the art piece without the watermark and shit, fuck you. Does that mean that the artist is a piece of shit now? Or is it the person that didn't want to pay them? Because you can't say, do this work for me, I'll pay you. Have the work get done, and then say, actually, no, haha, fuck you, I'm not paying you for that. And then get mad if they don't give you the work. I know in MLM companies, you're used to doing that with your distributors, right? I mean, that's what they do to like their distributors all the time. But when it comes to actual employees, it doesn't work that way. You can't treat them like your distributors and say, I'm sorry, we can't pay you your wages this month. Maybe they'll come in another 3 months. Just keep working for me. You know what I mean? It's like, no, that's not okay. That's not okay. So first you don't pay them their wages. So first you essentially fuck over their lives, because many of them had to get visas in order to be in Dubai and work for you, which you force them to do. Many of them actually coming there to work for you, right? So they uproot their families for this job you've offered them, get a visa so that they can work for your company. So now they're stuck. You use them as slaves, refuse to pay them their wages until like August. And then when you owe on your bills and your site goes down, those are the people that you blame for everything? Okay. Interesting strategy.
We are going to be astounded by what Mr. Mafara has in store for all of our faithful founders.
Well, I'm sorry, but I don't have too much faith in a man that doesn't pay his employees and then blames them for everything going wrong. I'm not out here now. Am I supposed to be like, yeah, this is the man. He's doing it for us and he's saving humanity. Bitch, you couldn't even pay your 500 employees the wages you promised them. What in the cognitive disassociation is this? Like, I don't know how you just say that sentence where you're blaming them for everything, and then you turn around and go, oh, and the things that this man's going to give you, it's going to be wonderful. You get whiplash.
Rest assured that we are in good hands. Let us begin the business at hand, and that all starts in earnest after September 22nd, 2024. Before the end of September 2024, all founders and customers will be able to log into the OES platform and look at each of their accounts. That is when we get...
So before the end of September 2024. Congratulations, Ash Mufara. Now because of Bill Must Productions and John White over here, now you don't have until the 30th of September. Now you really do only have until the 29th. Isn't that awesome? Better get that done.
Down to serious business and have the best fun of our lives. Thank you, Mr. Ashmafara, your family, and the technical geniuses that help you develop this all-encompassing company.
Wait, the technical geniuses? You mean the people you claim tried to fuck you all over? Now we're thanking them and calling them geniuses? Or have you hired new technicians and this is the first month that they've worked? So they haven't been able to realize that you're actually not going to pay them next month, are you? Is that what you've done here, Ash? Did you fire all of your old technicians and then hire new ones right now, this September? And you're hoping that you'll be able to get them to get everything out and running, which is why you need to have complete control over every single little thing now, no matter what. Because you know that come October, they're not going to get paid. And then they're probably also not going to want to work for you for free. But it's okay, because then you could just fire them too, right? Let them go like you did everyone in August. And then in October, maybe you can just hire more technicians. I mean, they'll work until Halloween, probably, before they really get mad and realize that they're not getting paid. And then you can just hire more in November. Is that what we're going to be doing? Because that's about the only way that any of this makes sense right now, is if you're actually doing that. You know? It just makes you wonder. We're just wondering things today.
Called Onpassive. All of this is truly a milestone. What is a milestone? An action or event marking a significant change or stage in development. What is another word for milestone? Anniversary, breakthrough, discovery event, landmark, occasion, turning point. What makes something a milestone? Milestones are fundamental markers that signify major accomplishments.
You don't have to define every single phrase. Okay?
Pivotal events, or the completion of key deliverables within a project's timeline.
Hi, Sam.
As a project manager, you need to understand milestones and how to use them to track performance. Is a milestone an activity? Unlike activities with starting and ending dates, a milestone represents a solitary date of completion. Milestones in the context of IT.
All right, so you heard it here. A solidarity date of completion, a milestone. 29th of September is going to be a milestone. All right, it marks, yes, major accomplishments. That's right. So you heard it here.
Project management are specific points in a project's timeline that are used to track progress. They serve as reference points to understand how a project is advancing and if it is on track to meet its objectives. What is a technical milestone? A milestone may be either a progress measure, which can be activity-based, or a SMART technical milestone. SMART technical milestones should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely, and must demonstrate a technical achievement.
Did you just Google this?
September 2024, the most important month in the history of Onpassive.
All right, you heard it here. Again, September 2024 is officially the most important month in the history of Onpassive. According to Bill Must here, you know, and he apparently knows everything that's going on. So don't think any different. No matter what, this is happening. I just find it interesting that they're blaming it on ex-employees. Sounds like the technicians. It's all just very fascinating. And then we had Tanya's reign, which, boy, you've never seen someone control a group like Tanya. I heard June 2022 was important, but what do I know, right? Right? I'm sure Marty will be coming out with a "Don't panic." Oh, most likely.
Don't panic.
Most likely. Ash does not know what a milestone is because he's never met one. Not here, especially. Marketing genius. That's right. That's right. So right now, everyone's trying to control the information, if you haven't figured that out. It's all controlling the information and what you're thinking about Onpassive. Basically, the message is we are going up at the end of this month. Okay. And don't worry about the site being down. That's just things happening. Ash got links on Sunday. All right. This is about to be the biggest week of our life. And of course, our dear friend Tanya had to kind of jump in with that, didn't she? Because I guess just letting Ash run this cult isn't enough. I prefer Corporal Jones's "Don't Panic." So Tanya, of course, is a big mod in Onpassive Nation and most of the Onpassive Facebook groups and on most of their channels. She is kind of the one that, throws down the hammer for them, if you will. She says, folks, if you want to post in this group, please try to measure your language about what is happening or will happen. All right? So is it not happening at the end of the month then? Remember, a lot happened, and it will have consequences on what we will see happening in the future. Okay? The best thing would be just to give the time needed to Ash and the team to get things moving on. Then Ash will tell us what we can expect and how fast. And you have to remember, these people are told this thing's coming end of September. Ash got a link Sunday, and then they're met with this on Monday when they go to the site. So I'm sure people have had all kinds of questions and been wondering all kinds of things. Right? I would be. I'm hoping that there's at least some people that still have their critical thinking skills over there that will ask questions, because a lot of them won't. They've already been brainwashed not to even ask, not to wonder, to just sit and wait and then be thankful for whatever's given to them by Ash. Because he's some all-powerful, amazing God that is here to save all of humanity. You know? If you don't see your post published, think twice about what you wrote. And I'm like, okay, why do you have such strict rules? I mean, how many people are in here breaking these rules? Jelly says, Tanya literally made a post speculating about the Sunday link. Then she has the audacity to post this, right? But if they don't publish your post, you should think twice about what you've done wrong to not have your post published. Okay, it's obviously something you've done. Trying to share old videos and images is not the right thing to do now. Weird. And could you define old? Because some people would consider old to be last Wednesday. And everyone is clipping that live stream of Ashes and posting it all over the place, right? Why is it all of a sudden now bad to post old videos When were they supposed to all have gotten that memo? Because for the last 6 years, all you guys have been doing is posting up old videos of Ash. Marty has an entire channel where half of his videos are him just posting up old videos of Ash. He's spent the last 2-3 weeks pretty much just posting up a whole bunch of things that Ash has said in the past to give people hope to continue on in this thing. And now, out of nowhere, you come out here all trying to share old videos and images is not what you do. Since when? That's like all we've done. What do you mean? Like, you can't just get mad at people when you never told them to stop doing this behavior that was absolutely fine until this very moment. Things have changed, folks. Please realize that. But have they? Have they changed? I feel like you have to show people that. You can't just make that announcement. You can't just be like, I've changed. You know, you got to give people some time to realize that, I guess you could say. Like it. Oh, sorry. Posting your affiliate links in this period when no one else can, or when no one can register, is a boomerang. You won't like it when you get it back. And you are not helping the company for sure. What the fuck does that mean? It's a boomerang. And you won't like it when you get it back. Are you saying that if they're in that group, the only link that should be posted in that group is for Marty? Like, I'm having a hard time. Onpassive Nation is Marty's Facebook group. That's what Marty and Dan Street and Mike Ellis call their Onpassive team. All right? They're all distributors in this thing. They're all building a team. Their team is called Onpassive Nation. They've done shitting the lights. They say that on Sundays they share out people's links. Okay? So on Monday, you're not understanding why some people might still be posting their affiliate links in your group. And this is what I mean. So they set up this community where it's fine to share links. And actually on Sunday, it's encouraged to share out other links, right? So then people are in the Facebook group and they're posting their links up. And then you got Tanya showing up going, when you post these links up, like, again, they're following what Marty and Chris have been doing. You haven't been able to register since 2022, Tanya. What the fuck? Why is it only not good to do this today? I think it's been stupid to do it for the last, 2 years and 3 months. What do you mean? Since June 2022, you probably shouldn't have been posting up affiliate links. But the very people that own this Facebook group have a show every Sunday where they claim that they're showing other people's links out, sharing other people's QR codes and whatnot. Can you not just take a minute and sit and go, interesting that it's Sunday and people keep sharing links to this Facebook group run by people who tell them that every Sunday they'll share out their links. Are you fucking kidding me? That's how I read this. And you are not helping the company for sure. What do you mean? Why are we starting to paint good Onpassivians versus bad Onpassivians? The witch hunting has commenced. And you might find it annoying. But it's time to learn to write the name of the company correctly. on passive in all caps. One of the reasons your post is not approved too. Are you fucking kidding me right now, Tanya? The hell are you talking about? You're not approving people's posts because they don't put on passive in all capitals? But you care about them. You care about their lives. You're saving all of humanity. Like, that's so bizarre to me. That's so bizarre. I can't even imagine telling people, like, you better put a capital B on my name whenever you write it. Whenever you put the word queen, put a capital Q on that shit. Otherwise, I'm not talking to you. That just sounds ridiculous. Like, that's awful. That's awful. Check out this behavior control. It's just so bad. Imagine how annoying for us admins in all on passive groups it is to repeat this again and again. Well, I'm sorry, Tanya, but people don't join cults automatically brainwashed. So if you're going to keep on getting pissed off that it takes a little bit of time to brainwash people into your cult's behavior, way of thinking, and etc., then maybe you just shouldn't be in a damn cult, bitch. Like, what do you want me to say to you? Just take a look at any chat on YouTube, lives, or webinars. Because they didn't put on passive in capital letters. Like, I have such a hard time with this. You have to put on passive in all capital letter thing. And it's like, no, I refuse to. I refuse to. What is this? Imagine how annoying it is. New people, you want to go viral. You want to open up to the world. Do you think that you're going to be able to tell the general public that they better write the word on passive in all capital letters whenever they're talking about this company anywhere? Otherwise, what? You're going to remove them from the company? Boot them out? They'll be held to pay? Like, what? What is this? What is this? This is what I mean, though. You're building a cult, not a community. It's very, very strange. Strange behavior. You're complaining because you're the mod of a control group that controls people's way of thinking and their behaviors. And not everyone is agreeing with and following those rules. But then you want to open yourselves up to the general public and claim that you're going to force everyone to use your products. Yeah, now we're just making Venezuela. We don't allow links to other YouTube channels because of the personal links or QR codes 99% of them have. Okay, well, do Marty and Chris know that they're no longer sharing out other people's YouTube channels, Tanya? Especially on Sunday? Because for quite a long time, Sunday was the day to post up your links and your QR codes. Just a few that Marty allows. And there is a reason behind it. We only want you to follow the people that fall in line and conform to our will here. We must ensure first that they do before we tell you to follow them. But then you lie to these people and you say that you care about them and you want to feature them on Shining the Light and blah, 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 blah. Like mixed messaging. Imagine allowing Marty this power. Like, seriously, imagine being like, yes, Marty DeGarmo is the person who I choose to put all of the power of this company in. That's who I want to do it with.
If that's a cult, call me Reverend Jim Jones. Okay, let's go to Guyana. All right, no joke.
Well, I guess he's a good one to have because, yeah, now he'll just bend over for you, won't he? Right? Once again, this group is not for promoting ourselves. So if you are making graphics, please don't add your link's photo name. Those are things for your timeline, not for the groups. Don't post your name. Most of the people in Onpassive, there's a huge language barrier. So oftentimes what they do is they post up an image and they say, "Hi, it's Queen of Karma from Ontario, Canada here." And it's kind of how they introduce themselves or kind of communicate. And then there's not much other than, "I love Ash. Amazing Lord of the Internet, sir. I love Onpassive." And this is kind of strange. So you want them to make images for you, but then they can't post their link, photo, or name up with the image. Interesting. Please use some common sense when you try to make a post. I thought everyone was sharing their damn stories here, Tanya. Like, it's just a lot. So I joined Onpassive Nation. I really want to be an O founder. And I also want to let everyone know how Onpassive has absolutely changed my life and how it's going to help me save all of humanity. Marty and Chris said that they definitely wanted to hear from me. So now I joined this Onpassive Nation Facebook group, and I really want to share. But, I sent in my story, and I forgot to put Onpassive in all capital letters, because in my culture, you don't put things in all capital letters. So I wouldn't know to do that unless somebody told me. And it seems a little ridiculous of a thing to hold on to, but there was that. But I was like, okay, so I changed it, sent it in again. And then I was told, well, your name's in this. You introduced yourself, so don't do that. And then I was told, well, there was a photo of you included, so don't do that. And now at this point, I don't want to be a part of Onpassive anymore. Fuck it. I don't even want to tell my story to Marty and Chris. Never mind. Fuck shitting the light. Okay? Never mind. All right? Okay? This is going to cause a problem. But, use your common sense. If you tried to post here a link to a video or webinar in other languages other than English, and it was never approved, but you continue doing it, how should we react? Suspend or remove you from the group? I don't know, Tanya. Maybe you shouldn't be in a predominantly English-speaking country preying on people in areas that don't speak English then, if you don't want to fucking communicate with them. This is the same thing as going, stop doing silly sign language in your videos to us and Onpassive Nation, you silly deaf people. Damn, why do these people in India keep trying to talk to me in Hindi? So fucking weird. I mean, I only told them to join my fucking team. Now they're over here. They keep trying to talk to me in Hindi. How dare they? Like, that's so bizarre to me. Leave them the fuck alone then. Stop preying on them and getting them to sign up for your scam and making them join this Facebook group. What is that? So now Marty and Chris don't want to hear from you anymore if you don't speak English. Fuck you if you don't speak English. Or if you need sign language to speak English, okay? They only want to talk to the people that they can communicate with. All right, we're not doing the translation thing anymore. Screw it. Just stick to your own people. We're all isolating now. Alrighty? Please, we don't want to deny anyone the info or help we are trying to share in this group. And, unless they don't speak English or are deaf. In that case, then fuck them, right? But we need your help in keeping it a place of correct, realistic info and help when needed. I don't think you care about any of those things, because if you actually cared about helping people, you wouldn't delete their post just because they didn't put Onpassive in capital letters. It wouldn't be about control and forcing people to behave and do things you want them to do then, Tanya. It would actually be about hearing them out and letting them speak. Like, that's insane to me. This is craziness. Thank you, everyone, for your collaboration. Okay. The fuck was this? Lord. Her power is fully tripped, right? Stop posting your stupid videos that don't speak English in our group. All right? I know Marty and Chris told you to send in videos for them on shitting the light, and this is what I mean. That's the other thing. They're being told, send your videos to us on shitting the light. Does it matter how they send the videos? Does it actually matter? Do they have to download the Dropbox and do all that? I mean, what if the only way they know how to do it is by uploading it on a YouTube channel and then putting a link in your Facebook group? Would you not accept that? Well, I guess not, if you won't accept their post if they don't put Onpassive in all capital letters, huh? No. That's controlling the group and their behavior and in very bizarre ways. Very bizarre. Very bizarre. It's scary. Actually, kind of scary. This is what happens when the goalposts are always moving, right? And people are justifying every action on the fly. So many hypocrisies. Exactly. That's what starts to happen. You know? It's a complete power trip that she's having for no reason. You have to ask yourself, do you want to be a part of a group that does that? Because what's the next thing that they're going to expect you to do or give up? I mean, what if next time they say, we won't post your thoughts in this Facebook group if you are still talking to your family that is not a part of Onpassive? Will you go, okay, I'll stop talking to every single person that isn't in this with me? And I'll make sure that I always put Onpassive in capital letters. You know? I'm assuming it's a troll account, Lamar. So, like, this is my thing. That it's getting a little scary with Tanya. She really needs to be reeled in. Really needs to be reeled in. I get really off put by people trying to control how people write words. I don't know. It just really bothers me. Bothers me a lot. Kind of creepy. Kind of creepy, Tanya. Please reel it in. Please reel it in. I also don't like her whole, if you keep posting videos that don't speak English, well, then stop preying on people that don't speak English and leave them the hell alone. It's just so bizarre. It really is. And that is not how I would want somebody to act who was modding for me in my chat. If they were all of a sudden started telling people how to write words. The cult seems to be starting to implode. Well, that's kind of where we're at, right? Remember a while ago when we were talking about the life cycle of a cult? And I said we're doing a lot of like witch hunting and some very weird behavior, you know? So we've already done traitors and the hate bonding. You know, we're kind of doing that a bit still. That's the whole like, oh, it was the awful ex-employees that stole our stuff, blah, blah, blah. And then we get to the witch hunts and the persecution paranoia. So we're kind of hanging out in there right now in the life cycle of the cult. I'm just kind of wondering when it's going to move into the next phase. I should also know, hopefully by the end of the week, if my strike is gone or what's going on with that. Allegedly, they did respond, by the way. So I'm just waiting to hear what the response was and if it was good enough for YouTube to keep and send to me. I should probably know by the end of like today or tomorrow for sure. And then I'll let you guys know what's going on with that in future. That's all I really have for you guys today. Like I said, it was going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I've been super busy in real life. And so because of that, I haven't been able to go live like I used to. But don't worry, we will be returning to our regular programming soon. The site is still down, no matter what I do. So it's still down. I don't know when it will be back up. If it will be back up or what's going on with it right now. It still shows the same host and everything. I'm keeping an eye on it. And again, if there is any new information, I will let you know it as I find out. Again, please do go watch the Recovering Hunbot. She did a stream most recently about Onpassive stuff too, where she told us that the court date has been moved. It is actually going to be December 1st. All right, December 1st of 2025. So yeah. Might be later than that. Go watch. Vote her out of the scam, Tanya. Yeah. Not even a temp page? No, there's nothing. It's just down. It literally just says, can't reach this page. That's it. So I'll keep you guys updated on what's going on with that and let you know if they ever do go back up and running. I mean, technically, like I said, it's supposed to on Sunday. They claimed Sunday. We learned it again today. By the end of the month, no matter what. So we're going to have to find out going forward. I guess we'll have to see what's going on with the 360. I haven't heard anything yet about the 360. And I doubt I will until at least tomorrow because they tend to do those like last minute. I think they try to write Ash and wait for what Ash is saying about it before they announce if they're going to go live and whether he'll be on it now, because we were kind of getting mad at them for pretending like Ash was going to come on and then he wouldn't show up, you know, and I think they also knew it didn't look great to be like, oh, sorry, guys, I guess he's not showing up today, even though we pumped this up like he was. So they've kind of stopped doing that recently. And now it's gone back to them pretending like it's a surprise. I don't know what's worse. I really don't. I think anything with Ash is just bad. We can't win. We don't like it when he shows up. And we don't like it when he doesn't show up. Because no matter what, they pump it out like he's going to. It would just be better if he would just fuck off, you know? But here we go. So I don't know what's worse. But that's where we're at with that. So I don't think that they're going to announce it until tomorrow, probably sometime in the morning. Chris usually does a Facebook post where he'll be like, hey guys, not really sure when the 360 is yet today. I'll let you guys know. And then shortly after, he'll be like, oh, it's at this time today. So we're going to be looking for that or anyone else posting up. I'm constantly checking their social medias to see what they're saying about it and all the above. So don't worry, I will bring you information as soon as I find it. But since the site went down, I thought, yeah, we have to do a little stream. It's been a little while. I've been very, very, very busy. Sorry about not being able to stream yesterday. My day got away from me, but I am able to stream next Monday. So there's that. I hope that all of you have a fabulous, fabulous rest of your day. Go and check out, because I have released some videos over the weekend. So please do go and check those out if you haven't yet. There might be some more videos going up lately since I won't be able to go live as often. More videos will be popping up, so stay tuned for those. And I'll see you all very, very soon with another one. Mwah! Goodbye, everybody, and like always, we're in it to win it.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Shining bright into the future, we rise high.
Call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke. If that's a call. Hey.
Friend.
That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own. And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh. If you're rude, if you've been doubting or sighing, or we know who you are.
Stop going there. She wants to be the first to make us look silly. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there asking for a debate. That's the lady I brought on. Her debate was 3-minute Ash. And another Queen of Karma asking about why don't we answer the question about religion. I think we've answered that over and over again.
I've been answering them all morning long. It's not the answer you want, but
Yeah.
call me Reverend Jim Jones, okay? Let's go to Guyana, all right? No joke.
All right, this is a great way to start your day. Come here and tune in to Crazy Man talking about their experiences.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
I'm Mike Ellis, by the way.
Thanks for coming, everyone. Have a great day. I'll see you all very soon with another one. Bye.
Stop going there. That negative YouTube channel has got more followers on it than I do on my own YouTube channel. And it breaks my heart.
And I'm your friend. My name is Ash Mufareh.
Stop going there. Yeah, Queen of Karma's on there.
My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend.
Let's go to Guyana.